Thanks for joining me with another episode of Still Growing. And a special thank you to those of you who are brave enough to subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate you supporting my channel. Okay, so let's get into it.
Boiling hot water in Yellowstone National Park is not for cooking dinner. Back in August, rangers received reports of a group hiking with cooking pots toward the Shoshone Geyser Basin. A ranger found 2 whole chickens in a burlap sack in a hot spring. A cooking pot was found nearby. It was a party of 10, and 2 men from Idaho Falls and 1 person from West Valley City, Utah, received mandatory court appearances for foot travel in a thermal area. One of the Idaho men has been banned for 2 years from the park and fined.
Instead of going to Kentucky Fried Chicken, these yahoos decided that the best thing to do, after putting all 3 of their brains together, the best thing they came up with is for them to go and cook up some acidic, unsanitary, boiled, falling off the bone, nasty chicken. And before you think that, oh, well, you know, that's some teenagers, because teenagers do crazy crap. When I was a teenager, I do some, not this kind of crazy, but teenagers are known to really push the envelopes, right? Teenagers are known to really be irrational because, well, their brain is learning and they're investigating life. No, these are not teenagers. One guy is at least 52 years old. So you would think that he knows better. But I guess that's what happened when we are locked up from this coronavirus. We begin to do crazy things and we begin to yearn to be able to run free, run wild, and you know, just feel the air behind our backs. Wait a second. No, that doesn't make sense, because this happened 2 months ago and they were in the park. So they were actually running free. Okay, all right, okay. So some people, that seems rational and, you know, fully grown and supposed to be able to think on their own, at least with 2 other brains with yours, you should be able to come up with, one of you guys should be able to say at least, maybe that's not a good idea. So the fact that over the years there have been at least 20 people who've wandered off the trail and have fallen in these thermal pools and been killed, that doesn't deter people from wanting to see if they can, you know, go even further, that they're invincible. So eventually what happened, that these men have been banned from the park for at least 2 years. And I don't understand what 2 years is going to do, because if you're fully grown and you're still doing something like this, when you're 54, it's not going to make a difference. The ranger really shouldn't have stopped them. It really would have been funny to see them go through the process, because, as I said, these are not teenagers that shouldn't know better. So it would have been funny to see them go ahead and try to fully cook that chicken and see what happened, because I'm sure with the acid, that chicken would have just fallen shredded apart. And to see them, you know, put that thing in their mouth and then see what happened, that would have been a perfect experiment. We wouldn't need to, you know, to sort of test and see what that volcanic water will do to your inside. We wouldn't have to worry about that. They could have been the guinea pig for the rest of us, and they willingly volunteer. So we should have, the rangers should have just, you know, sit back and watch them and then see what happened. When their tongue begin to melt off and they begin to dissolve from the inside, then we would know that it's not a good idea. Stick to the path. There is a trail that you're supposed to stick to. The park is absolutely beautiful. It's a mysterious force of nature, you know, and those of us who don't really want to just enjoy it, but want to, you know, destroy it or see how far we can take advantage of it, you know, they would pay the price for the rest of us. Is that too mean? Am I being too mean? So the consequence, all men were banned from the park for at least 2 years. Two of them were ordered to pay about $540 in fine, and the third one, which seemed to be the mastermind, he was ordered to pay $1,250. I see. We wouldn't have to worry about fine. We wouldn't have to worry about, putting them in jail for 2 days, really 2 days. If you're a grown-ass man, it's not as if you all got drunk, because I'm sure, because I didn't read anything about them being intoxicated. I mean, people take drugs and they get intoxicated and all that kind of craziness. But we really should have just let them go ahead so that we can learn what would happen to the human body in that instance. Hey, have you guys subscribed to my channel yet? If you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? It's almost Christmas. What do you want? You want a piece of coal in your gift box? Is that what you want? You want a piece of coal for Christmas? Well, if you don't, please do subscribe. Peace and love. Until next time. Bye.